they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming, and the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Spits it out to the back. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Return runs out of bounds.
From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the just shedding tackles. Turns it on at midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Well, it was an outstanding run by the back there, but how about the blocking? Not just by the offensive line, David. His receivers were downfield getting a hat on a hat, too.
Everybody getting in the action.
Turning it on. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Ducks. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, creating an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Payne. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Moore to the air. Pulls it in. It's Moore. That's about as close as you